recording.
Hi everybody, this is Jim Moyer coming to you live from our TJ's Tavern Gardens here at the Doubletree Hotel in Charlottesville, Virginia. I'd like to welcome all my Greenwood food and beverage team members, Greenwood leadership and general managers to our little presentation of what I like to call our mini Monticello Gardens. Proof positive, I want to introduce my camera person and videographer. Proof positive that behind every man there's a good woman. Liz Coffey, our TJ's Tavern restaurant manager, is helping me out today. I'd like to, this is our inspiration for our new menu here at TJ's Tavern. We're developing our farm-to-table concept of providing fresh, sustainable vegetables and produce and fruits on our menu. It's inspired by Thomas Jefferson, the original foodie. At Monticello, he grew and recorded over 250 different vegetables and fruits in his journal of cultivation during his 20-30 years of gardening at Monticello. And we here have over almost 100 different items in our, from herbs, vegetables, and soon-to-be planted fruits, and well over 250 individual plants. We have an herb garden in our rotunda area, which we're going to walk through in a little while. And here around our garden, we have 6 different planters, a little entryway. We've decorated with a few different colored red, white, and blue petunias for that little presidential and independence spirit. We have at the entry, we have rosemary and boxwood basil and German thyme. In all of our planters, we have black potato vines and margarita gold potato vines and creeping jenny. We have sweet basil in all of them. We have a different type of mint in all of them. We have 3 different mints in all. We have spearmint, peppermint, chocolate mint. We have some purple basil in our planters. And again, a few red, white, and blue petunias. The potato vines will grow out and vine down and add some character and pretty color to the planters in the summer in the garden. Same with the creeping jenny and the petunias. I'm going to walk back through into our garden area, and Liz is going to follow me. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what we have planted. We have over 46 different vegetables planted in our garden, and they're all labeled on stakes to identify, and our guests can walk through. We've had plenty of awesome feedback, guests coming down, checking it out, seeing what we're doing, what's growing, what's fresh. We're not even harvesting yet, and they think we're putting it on the menu. I planted marigolds all around the edge to help keep the bugs out, to grow up actually slugs and things like that. Before I go any further, I also want to thank a ton of different people from the food and beverage team and hotel team here that have helped put this in. I'm not going to name everybody today, but maintenance, food and beverage, lots of different folks who've truly jumped in and helped, covered extra shifts in the operation so we can take care of this lovely endeavor. You'll notice, we have a multitude of different types of lettuces planted. We left space so that we can plant another setting afterwards. They're all starting to come up already. Oh, they look cool. So we got lettuces and spinach and watercress and sorrel and lima beans and yellow wax beans and green beans and white patty pan squash. We have 6 or 7 different kinds of peppers planted. I planted variety. It's really different. It's really cool. We'll see what grows really well and what doesn't. But it'll give us a lot of different opportunities on the menu as things come to harvest. We have cabbage and heirloom beets, and carrots, and scallions, and white onions, and more different types of lettuces. I have a whole list available for you on the website that you can check out. Look at the green beans and the yellow wax beets. Check them out. They're coming up. So are the patty pan squash. Those were all planted from seed. It rained last night, so the garden's awful wet. Take a look. You can see some of the soaker hoses that are out here. We have over 750 feet of soaker hoses laid out. We have over 350 feet of regular garden hose. Probably a dozen different connections here and there. I have that on the list as well. As I progress into the garden, check out our trellis. We're going to add a little birdhouse to the top of the trellis and things like that. Our trellis is going to support the growth of tomatoes and cucumbers. On either side, we're going to have tomatoes, and we have 6 different types of tomatoes and 5 different types of cucumbers coming up. We're going to pull the tomatoes out from underneath the trellis and tie them up, and they'll lay right up on top of there. It'll be really cool. Quite a nice statement in the middle of the garden as you come across here. We have sweet and neat tomatoes, black crim tomatoes, they're heirloom tomatoes, a classic Heinz heirloom tomato. We have a purpless bush cucumber. See how that one goes? It's down low, you'll notice, on the end of this first trussel. And then the other cucumbers are going to grow up the tall trussel. We have a lemon cucumber and a Japanese cucumber, and a straight 8 cucumber, and then another climbing purpless style cucumber. We have a Lemon Boy yellow tomatoes and Mr. Stripey heirloom tomatoes. And at the end we have a sweet grape cherry tomato. We'll progress on the back to the garden area. Liz will look down and see how we have all the soaker hoses connected. I'll explain that to you at some point. That was fun. We put all 650 feet together in this space, and no water would come out the end, so we had to figure out a different process for that. So, back into the garden area, we have 3 different types of eggplants planted. We have a Japanese eggplant, a regular purple eggplant, Black Beauty, and we have a Gretel white eggplant, which will be a mini small eggplant. Look at the peas coming up. Check it out. Thomas Jefferson's favorite. We have a Oregon sweet pea and a green pea pod. Right here they are. I got my names here. Green arrow peas and the Oregon sweet sugar pea pod. Right there. I made a little bit of a boo-boo. This is a bush pea. So I have another pea that I'm going to plant that'll help climb up the trellis. So we'll have bush peas around the belt at the bottom, and another pea that's going to climb up this trellis. These peas will climb up this TP trellis and be awesome. Here in front of you, we have a butternut squash. We have a tomatillo, zucchini, yellow squash, green okra. Pretty cool. In another month or so, you're not going to recognize this space. I'll do another video then. We're gonna walk over and go through the herb garden and check that out. But before we do, Liz is going to pan right down this way. I'm going to show you right along in here where we have the holly bushes right now. We're actually going to plant blueberry bushes. The nursery's getting those in for us now. And on either end of the garden in the grassy areas, we're going to plant fig trees. And further down our dirt path right along the woods, we already have some natural blackberries. We're going to add a couple more. So we're going to have blackberries, blueberries, and figs. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Good stuff. You'll notice something else. Why the straw? We have newspaper underneath the straw. Let me see if I can do a little bit of that one. Got some newspaper underneath the straw. Well, it's kind of starting to deteriorate already. It helps spread the water out when the soaker hoses are in, and the straw, and also helps keep the weeds down. And the straw does the same thing through the course of the summer. Shows our little pathways through the garden. And at the end of the year, pull up the soaker hoses, till everything in. Natural sustainability and nutrition for the garden next year. How's that work? Rock and roll, huh? Done this once or twice. It's fun. So, this fence is really cool too. You want to check that out. These things are nothing more than posts. We drilled a hole straight in there, and these posts come right out, fit together in single pieces, and it really is a nice touch to the fence. It's narrow enough to help keep up some of the varmints. I'm a little worried, so I think we're probably going to add a nice a neat little varmint net behind that. We'll see. Got a little deer repellent shaking around the outside, an organic version to keep the deer away, because they can jump this fence, no problem. I'm going to add a birdhouse to the middle. We're going to walk this way. Follow me, please. Check. Got my towel. Got my clippers. Look at that. I can even make action from behind. So, here we go through our rotunda garden and all of our different herbs. You'll notice also that we have some nice Japanese dogwood trees out here. We planted all along the boxwood edges. And we pan through here. Our space out here is awesome. Guests love to move our furniture around, so they go wherever they want. So sometimes the lounge chairs and things are wherever they want them to be. We do awesome weddings and things out here. It's a beautiful space. The wisteria on the rotunda trellis. Notice we do have our own rotunda here. And the wisteria comes out in bloom in May. It's beautiful and purple. Dogwoods follow right behind it, and they are awesome. Japanese dogwoods leaf first and then they flower. So as we pan through our garden, we have, I don't know, what is it, 23 different types of herbs I think are listed out here. I added some impatiens for some nice color in the shaded areas. We have German thyme, lemon balm, and in through here, pizza thyme, nastrums, getting a good close-up on those. Cool. French tarragon, Greek oregano, tricolor sage, I'm not going to name them all, golden sage, rosemary, chives, pineapple sage. Notice they're layered in textures and colors and styles, heights, so that you add character to the bed in front of the nice boxwoods. Curly parsley, some more sage and lavender, and another lemon balm. A couple of the items are annuals that'll have to be replanted next year, but most of it's perennials that hopefully should come back and return if all goes well, once they're well rooted this year. Our growing season, we've actually been really lucky this year. We planted late, obviously, and in June, because we didn't get the bed in time. Typically we'd want to have some planting started. The peas would be up on the trellis already if we planted those in May, early May. We'd be harvesting them already, chow down. And then we'll finish off our beds. We have Italian parsley, more French tarragon, some more chives, put in more of the items we'll be using most of. Got some stepping thyme, some nice Thai basil. I forgot to mention the globe basil behind you. It looks a little bit like boxwood basil. Nice tight leaves for garnishes and things like that. Rosemary, got our marjoram, got our pineapple sage and some lemon thyme as well. So, this wraps up our quick, quaint little tour of part of what we've been working on with our new menu project here, besides training programs and menus and acquiring local vendors and diligent effort towards this menu transition. It's been a lot of fun. We'll be back to you again in the future. I hope you enjoyed our little tour. Thank you very kindly.